Yo, what's up, Joe? How's everything going today?
Good, man. What's going on, Charlie?
Not much, dude. This weather with the pollen's getting to the best of everybody right now.
I'm dying, bro. I'm dying. I was talking a little bit before. I don't know. I never really dealt with allergies, and I don't know, stuffed up. So you'll hear it on this episode.
Yeah, I'm getting runny nose myself. I never had allergies as well, but they say that your body changes every once in a while.
What are you saying? Every 7 years it gets worse?
Yeah, your body alters to different allergies every 7 years or some shit like that. That's why a lot of people get rid of allergies when they have them at one point. Yeah. Anyway,
how was your week?
My week was good, man. What did I do? I worked. They let us out early Friday. I went to a cool meeting on Friday night. There was 3 celebrants there. 2 1-year celebrations.
At the Pit?
At the Pit, yes, in Bayshore.
Nice.
Candace celebrated a year. Congratulations,
Candace.
And then there was a gentleman there that got 4 years. It was a good meeting, though.
Beautiful thing.
There's a lot of people there, and it was a good outcome. A lot of people were happy. John was there. Again, thanks, John, for coming on last week. He was awesome.
Awesome job, man.
And that was it. What I do yesterday, I just floundered around all day. Didn't really do much. What about yourself?
Yeah, yesterday, actually, we had... my week was good. Worked all week, gym all week, as usual. Meetings. But yesterday was actually pretty special. My buddy Justin, who passed away, we had like a 1-year memorial ceremony thing. We all went to the funeral, said a little prayer, released balloons for him, and then all his family and friends went back to his parents' house. So we all got to hang out and, talk about his life and celebrate it.
Wow, so how many people were at the house? Like a lot?
Yeah, like 20, 30.
Oh,
30
wow.
people, yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And it was his 1 year, you said, right?
1 year, yeah.
How's his family doing?
They're holding up. They're staying strong. That's all we can do is stick together, keep pushing forward.
Wow. Yeah, it's rough. It's especially when you lose somebody, but unfortunately, it happens too often than not.
It's happening more and more each day these days.
Yeah,
with all the fentanyl going around, and it's messed up, man. But like I said, it was good. My whole family was there, and our families, because of our addictions, our families became close and became family. So that's a blessing out of the whole situation.
And then everyone can lean on each other for help.
What we do,
yeah, which is good. Like, so his parents can speak to your parents and the same, and
Yes. Forward. And speaking of, because we were talking a lot of recovery while we were there, I met a lady. I believe her name is Janet.
Okay.
I hope I'm not wrong. She runs groups for mothers who've lost sons in recovery and daughters in recovery.
Okay.
And she'd like to come on this podcast 1 week. So I think we should have her on next.
Yeah, we'll definitely...
She goes to schools. She talks to kids in high school and stuff about drugs and alcohol. And it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool stuff.
No, absolutely. Someone like that would be perfect for us.
Yeah,
absolutely.
What's the topic for today, Charles?
So I guess, I wanted to talk a little bit about addictive behaviors.
While in recovery?
Even for, it work for someone without even being in recovery. I mean, people have addictive behaviors, but meaning, we tend to, and I know I do, tend to latch on to something that takes it overboard a little bit because you're lacking that addiction that you had in the past, if that makes any sense.
Trying to fill the void.
Right. And unfortunately, I think a lot of people in addiction do that. Not that it's unfortunate, it depends on what you're addicted to, but a little too much of anything is not a good thing. We all know that.
Yeah.
I don't know, you have any thoughts on that? Anything that you think that you're doing more of now than you did when you were using?
As far as addictive behaviors, I mean, the gym. I'm getting better at it. I've learned to take a day when I need it. Like, I needed a day today. I'm not feeling well. I want to go, but I need to. That goes back to our balance episode. But definitely, when you put the drugs and alcohol down, our addiction like tends to come out in other areas, right? So like food, bro. Food is a huge addiction for me too. I literally get a high, and get out of myself if I know I'm gonna. And I'll binge eat, bro. Like I will fucking eat till I'm sick. It's disgusting.
I kind of do that too sometimes.
Like I'll get a high, bro. Like if I'm not feeling well, like I will get a high if I know I'm gonna go get McDonald's or some shit, bro. And it's not good.
And you always feel like shit after.
Oh, you feel
too.
10 times worse.
So bad,
It's
so bad.
But yeah, food is definitely another addiction for me. The gym, like I said. I don't know, man. I'm like a creature of habit. I just I find, I'll put the drugs and alcohol down, but I'll find other ways, to latch onto something to fill that void.
Yeah, I mean, there's people out there that are addicted to meetings. They go to,
Yeah, too much of anything is no good.
3 meetings a day. And again, I mean, we beat that horse a lot. I mean, I don't, that's just not my thing. But if that's what helps you.
Yeah.
I mean, going to the gym's not a bad thing. Overeating. I mean, you know what it is? I kind of do that too. Like even last night, I wasn't even hungry. I got home, I ate.
Yeah.
Then I was like, oh, let me have some chips. Then I had something else. It's like boredom makes me eat for some reason.
Yeah.
Or if I'm sitting there stewing in my own thoughts, I do that a lot. Maybe that's I overthink a lot of things. I've been doing that forever.
Overthinker too. Big overthinker.
Someone will say something to me and I'll be like, what do they mean by that? Or, it's just weird. And then I overthink things so badly sometimes that I fuck things up by
absolutely,
doing
bro.
That,
Dude, I'm a huge overthinker. And I'm a Cancer, so I'm an emotional mess. But I overthink the shit out of everything. That's just, that's why they say live in today. And I still got to get better with that. I overthink the shit out of everything. And it'll drive you nuts.
I mean, two of the major things I did a lot was not think before I spoke, and then overthink things thoroughly when I was using. And those are the two things that are actually such a bad thing, because sometimes you say something to someone and you're hurting their feelings, and the reaction you get ruins your day.
Yeah.
And it's like it's your own fault. You open your mouth and said something stupid.
Oh, I know. Dude, I overthink in meetings. Like, when I want to share, I want to sound good. So I'll sit there and contemplate. Like, when it's like, all right, it's time to open up. Like, I want to say this, this, and this. And then when I get my hand up, I don't even fucking remember what I was thinking anyway. So, I get it. It sucks. I hate it. I do. I overthink a lot.
Yeah. I'll do that, too. Driving to work, I'll fucking talk to myself like I'm doing this.
Yeah.
And then we sit down on Sunday, I'm like, I don't mention a fucking word I said while I was driving.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, all right, well, we'll come up with something else. I'm trying to think of what I listen. I drink Monsters.
I was gonna say, I know one of your addictions.
I drink Monsters
Monster
out
energy,
of.
like
It's
no
bad.
tomorrow.
Six of them a day.
Yeah, that's not good.
It's so bad. I did drink them prior, but not as much.
Yeah.
And I'm also battling a high blood pressure, so it's probably not the best thing for me to be.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good combination.
Yeah.
What about gambling? You're a big gambler?
You know what? I used to be very high into gambling. Yeah. I kind of skewed away. I kind of get, when I stopped drinking, I stopped the gambling thing. I guess
kind of
a lot of the drinking thing caused me. But yes, I had a major gambling problem in the past. Stupid stuff. I drop a hat. I'll drive the AC to fly out to Vegas. I bet on a game. Oh, there's a game on tonight. Just. I always looked at what am I going to watch sports for if I don't have money riding on it. You know what I mean? But now I enjoy watching sports, obviously. Yeah. So I stopped doing stuff like that too. Yeah. It's just weird. And then I don't know, a lot of stuff. It's weird. You gotta realize your addiction. You gotta realize what you're addicting, your personality's latching onto. Yeah. If it's hurting you or not. Mm-hmm. So obviously, like drinking Monsters all the time is not good for my blood pressure. So that's something that's not a good addiction. No. I mean, you could be addicted to stuff that actually helps you. Again, guys that go to meetings all the time. I'm not saying that's what you need to do or have to do, but because you also have to have time for yourself. There's Believe it or not, Joe, there's times where I don't want to deal with recovery. I might
well,
want
I
to
mean,
just
you're
watch
human,
a game
bro.
and have,
100%, dude.
do
Listen,
my own thing.
We always said when we started this podcast, we're going to keep it real and keep it raw, right?
Yeah.
That's what we're doing. Dude, I know. Dude, sometimes I'm like, I don't want to fucking go to a meeting, bro. I worked all day long.
Mm-hmm.
I want to sit on my ass and do nothing. But I will say that every single time I go to a meeting, it's like my spirit, bro, gets recharged, and it gives.
When you leave, you feel
when I leave,
better.
I'm like, I'm so happy I fucking.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad. But yeah, I never really left the meeting saying, "Fuck, I wish I didn't
Fuck,
come
I shouldn't
here."
have came. Yeah,
that is true. I've never done it.
Dude, you're human, bro. Listen, if everybody goes through that. Every single person goes through a point where they're just like, I got to do this forever.
And it's unfortunately
that's why
we
we live just for today, though. Just for today, and I know it's so fucking cliche. And it's just true, bro. It's true. Because I used to be the person like, bro, you're telling me I can't drink and do blow at my bachelor party? Bro, I'm single. I'm not even with nobody. Why am I worried about a bachelor party? Like shit like that. Or, you hear it all the time. People are like, I'm not going to have champagne at my wedding? Like, guy, you're just shooting heroin last week. What are you worried about having? You're not even with anybody.
Exactly.
But that's like where our mind goes, bro. We're wired differently, and a lot of addicts and alcoholics will understand. But I don't tell myself forever. You can't. You got to just do it day-to-day basis, one day at a time. And that's how it is.
It is pretty weird because I don't have those.
Do you think we hate the cliches more because they're true?
It's that. Well, I know that's why I hate it. That's
it's
the
like
damn
son of a bitch.
Yeah,
you're right again.
And especially you come out of a meeting and the guys are dropping them in the parking lot. Don't drink and go to meetings.
Mr. John.
Yeah, I know, John. Thank you.
Guys, that fucking saying is like embedded in my brain.
But yeah, I mean, it's pretty funny. I don't have the desire to drink. I don't like it. It's just not it's not embedded in my brain anymore. I guess because it's been a while where it was an everyday thing.
You haven't had any triggers lately? Nothing?
Not lately. No. I mean, I've had them. Yeah, but nothing. Yeah, triggers is a good point. What I do have is triggers that change my personality back to when I was using.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing I have. And I'm like, man, you're acting like your fucking drunk self again.
Dry drunk?
But not like, kind of, I guess. And not like, I don't do it conscious. I try not to do it consciously, I should say. But yeah, it's kind of weird. It's not like, holy shit, I passed the liquor store. I'm like, man, I wish I could jump in there right now. It's not like that, but I do avoid situations too. Like, I'm not going to walk into a bar right now.
Yeah, there's no reason to be there.
You know what I mean? Like, we went out to lunch that one day, and I was like, we're going to sit at the bar, right? And you're like, no, dude, we're going to get a booth. I'm like, that's a good idea. That's probably a good idea. But I'm used to sitting at the bar. I'm like, who cares? I can stay. And I said something to you, too. I'm like, drinking's not your problem. Like, yeah, but it's yours, you asshole. I'm like,
no, but drinking is my problem too, because for me it starts with alcohol, bro. And as soon as I do, or it doesn't. As soon as if I picked up a drink, then you know what it is. I'm gonna go on another tangent, but bro, the reason why I love being in recovery is because I'm constantly working on myself.
Right.
It doesn't stop. Every day I'm working on myself and trying to better myself. And I wouldn't be doing that if I was drinking. You know what? I spoke to somebody the other day. It's like, we glorify it sometimes, and then it's like, this sucks. Why the fuck? I don't know. I don't know. Like, I'm not a normal person to have a glass of wine and just no.
Right.
Fucking bar, and then I'm gonna want some cocaine, and then then I'm not going to work and just fucking, dude. It's like a tornado coming through.
No, I definitely agree with that. It's like a hard...
It's just not even fun, bro. It's unmanageable insanity. And then you're just like, how the fuck did I get here again?
And it comes quick each and every fucking time you relapse.
I keep myself grounded. I constantly think of where, this last time, where I was. And I think of CK Post all the time and that delicious food.
Yes. They still serve it there. I don't think they changed their menu.
Dude, it's like I just don't ever want to go back. I really don't ever want to fucking start over. And you know what? A lot of people don't start over, bro. They don't make it back.
No. Well, yeah. It's funny, too, because Everybody, when we were there, everyone complained about the food. Like that's why the reason why you were there.
Yeah.
It's not the fucking.
I know it's crazy. You got you living behind a dumpster the other day.
Right.
You're worried if the chicken's like,
yeah.
What the fuck?
This is a real chicken.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I know.
Yeah, I mean it's fascinating how your brain works, and also too with thinking more clearly.
Absolutely.
So your thoughts are more profound if that makes any sense. I don't know.
Yeah, like you have clarity.
So now in the past it's like fuck this. I'm not dealing with that asshole because they said something to me that pissed me off. Now I'm like, all right, why did this guy just say this to me? Like, was it something I said? Now I'm trying to break everything down and be like, all right, you know what? It's not my problem. Fuck it. Maybe he's having a bad day.
Oh, I hate that, bro. Yo, you know what I hate? When you fucking somebody pisses you off and then like you'll call your sponsor or you'll talk to somebody and they'll be like, pray for him.
Oh God, no. Yeah, pray for him to
I'm
get
like,
hit by
pray
a
for
bus.
him, bro. Like that shit, dude, it drives me fucking crazy. I get what you mean, though.
When you're, and that's gonna happen too. I mean, we surround ourselves with people in recovery.
Yeah.
And everyone's gonna have bad days, especially. So it's
life doesn't stop just because we decide to get clean and sober.
Right. That's why I like dealing with people that are not in recovery too, because you can have a normal conversation, not talk about what we're trying to accomplish.
Yeah.
Again, that goes back to that whole
balance
meeting thing. I just can't.
Yeah.
I had a conversation with John on Friday. I had a meeting, by the way.
Yeah.
He just asked. He's like, "So how many meetings you go to?" And I was like, it's not just meetings. I do groups. I do meetings. Yeah, I'm in every day. There's something, which has to be obviously we all know that. But every day there's something that has to do with recovery.
Absolutely,
it happens to all of us. Have to do it.
Yeah,
it's not going to work if you don't do that.
No.
And when you're half in, unfortunately when we were at CK Post, we had a guy up there. I love the guy, but like he was, I want to get out of here, And he ended up going back, and then back a third time.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm not gonna mention.
You saw him though, didn't you?
I saw him, and he's like, "I'm back, man."
Like doing good, or
but he's back on the wagon again,
nice.
Off the wagon again. It's just
holding on to something.
You try and whatever. Again, that's another thing too. I've learned. I in the beginning I was so like, oh, I gotta get this guy to do this or this or I'd call you every day, fucking Joe, what are you doing? Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
You can't. You're not helping anybody by breaking their balls all the time. Because now all of a sudden it's like, oh, fucking Charlie's calling me. I'm not picking up the call.
Yeah,
and then I realized, like, and again, as you know, helping other people help you help yourself. Absolutely. So, unconsciously we do that. So that was like an addictive thing with me too, calling all the people that I was in CK Post with. But now it's gotten less and less and less. And
well, actually, I think I wanted to ask you last time, out of all the people, because you're still in that...
You're right.
Yeah, out of like everybody we went in with.
Right.
How many people
I talked to you
doing it, bro?
Oh, wait.
Like, out of everybody, let's say, how many people were in there? With 30? At the
end?
Like
27 or some shit.
Right? So how many people you think are still on the right track? 4?
If that, maybe.
Right? Me, you, I think your other guy in there.
Yeah.
Doing good.
Yeah.
And,
yeah,
it is, bro. The numbers are stacked against us.
And slowly, speaking to... I reach out every once in a while to someone different. I try... But you find out like, oh yeah, I slipped up, but I'm doing good now. Yeah. I mean, all right, good for you, But it's weird. There's people think that when you're in that group, like because you bonded that whole time, you guys are gonna stay a tight knit family. It doesn't happen.
Stay with one. You're lucky if you click.
Most people don't talk to anybody anymore when they get out of there.
You're the only person I speak to.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking to that one guy for a while, which I think he's still doing good. Yeah. You and I both were, but I haven't spoken to him in a while. But it's you got to do your own thing too. You got to live your life. You know what I mean? And I went through 2 jobs since then, and doing different things and trying to stay focused on. I got to move forward. I can't be this recovery guy forever. I got to also live a life. I got a family. I got kids. I got you know what I mean. So I'm doing that too. So you again, that whole balancing act, you try to do what you can. So I try to not be addicted to that stuff as much.
I get what you're saying.
I never give it up, obviously.
Well, I gotta say, I'm not gonna speak for you, but for me, due to my past and my fucking relapses and all that crazy shit, you're right. We still have lives outside of recovery. But for me, dude, recovery has to be at the forefront.
Of course, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Because then it doesn't matter. None of it matters.
No, I think about it all the time. Like, guys at work. Friday we got out early. Yeah. Hey, you want to get out of here and grab a drink? I'm like, nah, I don't drink. Yeah. And I just left. I went home. Who cares? Who cares? It's not... but you keep yourself out of that element. Like, again, like I said, I wouldn't walk into a bar that has nothing but a bar, not food.
Yeah.
Now, I just wouldn't do it. I'm not saying that would I survive that night not drinking? Of course I would. But then if you continue to do that, that's that whole stupid shit cliche with the barbershop crap. But so you
sorry, man. Stay in a barbershop long enough, you're gonna get a haircut.
Yeah, fucking.
But you just brought up a really good point, dude.
Anthony.
You just brought up a really good point. Like we should talk about that. It's Memorial Day weekend, bro. Everybody's getting blasted, So what are your plans for the rest of the weekend? What's your plan for Memorial Day?
I mean, I was invited to a couple barbecues. I have no standing. What's weird with me is I get invited places and I might not go. Like I'm on the fence. I wait till the moment happens. I'm like, should I go? Should I not go?
Yeah.
It depends on what I feel like doing that minute. Like tomorrow's a barbecue. I know is going to be a fucking shit show as far as drinking and stuff. I might pop my face in just to say what's up and then leave because it is a bunch of people I haven't seen in a long time. So that'd be kind of cool. I do have to. I do have to reach out to my. I've been avoiding a lot of people.
Yeah.
And you can't do that forever. I mean, they are friends, they are family, but again, like I just said, would I hang out there for 6 hours? I can't. No. There's no way. Do I see myself...
Maybe bring somebody in recovery with you.
With me, I might do that. That's not a bad idea.
You shouldn't go in it alone.
But, it's... Again, like you said, you're going to go to a bachelor party? You've said that in the past. You just can't do it right now.
No.
I mean,
I spoke to my buddy Mike, who's getting married in September, bro, and we actually had the conversation in person, and I was a little I hope you don't get upset, but dude, he's not in recovery, but he totally understands. He's like, I don't want you there if it's going to jeopardize your recovery. And I'm like, dude, I appreciate that because it would, bro. Originally, we're going to do Maine, and they're not big partiers, so I was like, I'll be, I'll drive like that. I was okay with that. Then I get a call like, yo, we're doing AC. I was I'm not coming. There's no fucking way, bro. You're out of your mind. Those are my old stomping grounds. I ain't doing that. Because it's just going to be partying, there's no, what am I going to do?
Yeah, man, you can't. I mean, again.
And it's maybe one day I'll be okay. Then the second day, but by the third day, it's I feel like it's going to start fucking with me.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But as far as Memorial Day weekend, I mean, today, my uncle from Jersey is coming over to my parents. So, dude, I can't wait. I'm going to go blow a float up, get a cigar, smoke a cigar, and fucking float around in the pool.
There you go.
And then there's a big recovery party on Bayshore.
Oh, in Bayshore tomorrow, yeah. They talked about that Friday night, actually.
I just heard it. Somebody's like, I'll see you Monday. I was like, where?
There's bands playing me?
Yeah, the guy...
That actually might not... I
think I'm going to go. I want to go.
Yeah. Supposedly it's and they said bring your girlfriend, bring your dog, bring your whatever.
Yeah,
bring your
family. I heard it's a big one. I'm going to try to find the information, the address, and time. And
we can get that.
The Facebook group, thanks for sharing. We could post it in there.
Yeah.
It's a private group.
Supposedly it's a huge party they throw every year on Memorial Day.
Yeah, it's a big thing.
And it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got to keep your head focused, keep your thinking straight. And, like I said, it's not...
We won't lay off topic on this one. What were we talking about? Cross addictions.
Who knows?
I was like,
I think we were talking about
these
pizza.
fucking pollen and allergies are killing me, bro. Killing me.
Yeah, we bounced off, but that's all right.
That's all right. It happens.
Memorial Day weekend. That's the topic. That's the
Beginning of the summer. It's like the unofficial beginning of summer. They say.
True.
Right?
True.
Yeah. Unofficial.
I don't know how your summers used to go, but mine were pretty fucked up.
I mean, yeah, bro, but like, not. Listen, I say this all the time. When I'm drinking and using, dude, it's not like I'm out there overdoing it. I'm fucking locked in a dungeon somewhere, using, probably paranoid, putting towels over windows, and just getting high by myself, isolating. It'll be a beautiful day out, and I am in the.
And you have and then all of a sudden you go out for 20 minutes. You're like, at least I went outside.
Yeah, no, dude, it's bad. I don't miss that shit at all.
It's funny. I'm learning. You know, I'm trying to think of major things this year. Well, I guess the major things is Super Bowl. It's probably the first Super Bowl I didn't drink. My birthday, first time I wasn't fucked up on my birthday.
Beautiful.
So it's just like a weird thing. Like you do, and you remember those things. Like, oh shit, that's crazy. Yeah. And now I remember that Super Bowl. Yeah. I can't even tell you.
Isn't it a good feeling at the end of the night when you're like, yo, I remember everything.
Well, like a week later,
I don't got to worry about driving home.
Right.
Go ahead, pull me over. Go ahead.
Yeah. I got, that's funny you just said that. I was sitting in a parking lot, smoking a cigarette in my car, and a cop pulled up.
Yeah.
And I was with someone else in recovery.
Yeah.
We were just having a cigarette before we went where we were going or whatever. And a cop pulled up right behind my car and got out. I was just like, what the fuck does this guy want?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, who cares?
Yeah.
They're like, this parking lot's closed, you gentlemen. What are you gentlemen doing here? I'm just having a cigarette, man.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, all right. Like, and then he walked away and it was like funny, like, oh shit. Like, when you're not nervous about not doing anything wrong, it doesn't fucking matter when a cop comes up in your ass. It's pretty funny. But you wanted to mention something before we left close the show. So didn't you want to mention something about
YouTube? We started a YouTube channel because we want feedback from people who are listening, the guys and girls who are listening. Charlie and Joey share. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. This way you can comment and let us know how bad we're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean that's it. I wanted to say, Happy Memorial Day.
Yeah, man.
To those who courageously gave their lives and those who bravely fight for us today.
100%.
We thank you.
Thank you for your service.
We appreciate you. Thank you for your service.
I
think that's
Charlie and Joey share at gmail.com.
Yeah.
If you have any questions, comments.
Yeah. And video, bro.
And we're
everybody's like, when are you guys going to video?
We're trying to put this together. We're trying to put it together. I promise. We'll get it there soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. And thanks everybody too for listening from last week. John was awesome. John, thanks for coming. Yeah. And Candace, congratulations once again. Yeah. And we'll catch you guys next week. All right.
Enjoy your weekend, everyone.
Happy Memorial Day.